I don't know what to paint. I'm homesick. My mind is blank. Well, this summer has turned out to be super quiet. This is the slowest summer I've had in years. It turned out that for the last 3 months, I've been doing one piece a month. You know how I'm feeling about it. So it's not a surprise I've ended up in Allen Gardens in East London for this fine Sunday painting. So the last piece I painted was in Kosovo. Now I'm back to the stomping grounds, the usual spot. I've folded this reference. I was planning to paint it as a warm-up for the Kosovo piece. Yeah, let's get to it. Polska, Poland, Park Naturalny Wrzosowisko, Marek Zegarek. Many a time when you see all these doodle grids in my work, they are never a coincidence. You might assume that I'm painting just origami thingy, but most of the time there is hidden meaning behind all my pieces. Most of the time. And today is no different. Today I'm feeling in a particular way. There is no coincidence. There's always a backstory. Most of the time I don't share because I don't know how much you'll be interested in it. There's always a backstory to it. There's always what's on my mind. There's always something what I'm going through. Okay, the sketch is down. You might be thinking, what is this? How is it relating to today's theme, being homesick? Let us go to the folding station and see what's creasing. I folded this model at the beginning of the year when I was batch folding for one-day pieces like today's. I always try to have some origami models at hand so that when a particular spot comes up, I can draw from the small bank of references. At this stage, I don't know how I'll photograph it yet, but I've had an idea for this model as inspired by my hometown street artist, Andrzej Poprostu, who features this creature a lot in his work as a tribute to our hometown. The candle you see is designed by him and is based on a folk character, Flisak, who is a known legend in my birthplace, Toruń. Flisak has much to do with this reference. Here, I'm committing an origami crime, using scissors to add and glue on a detail. There are much more advanced and complex origami models out there, but I know this reference is for one-day piece only. This basic model is enough. Painting this amphibian alone is boring. To build a narrative, I'm adding my stationary trademark detail. First, I start with 2 bulldog clips, but it takes too much time to arrange them to portray movement and dynamism. Then I make it simpler for myself as I know it is a one-day piece after all. 1 clip is enough. The lighting of the model is straightforward. Green, of course. But to break the monotony, I add some orange that makes this amphibian more tropical than to what I see in Polish forests. This orange color works because it follows the triad color harmony principle. I'm experimenting with different lighting order before I make my mind. After hours of fiddling, I finally get the scene just right. Well, did you spot what it is? And now? Can you tell what it is? It is a frog. Why the frog?
Here in Torun, I'm on my 5th or 6th holidays this year, which is very telling how much I miss Poland, having lived in London for 18 years. These frogs are very embedded in my childhood memory. On days like that, it was very fitting for me to paint these. This statue of Flisak, which is a version of Piped Piper of Tower Hamelin, is such a telling landmark of Torun, and pretty much each and every single child that was born in Torun has some sort of a photo with these frogs at this fountain. Well, it's not a big piece today. I'm just going to have fun and not stress about it. It's about the story, not the size, even though size matters. Let's do this. Right, great progress so far. This is an hour's work, feeling it because it's small. The transitions are really subtle and sublime, and I really shine in moments like that. Last time I painted in Kosovo, when I had it, 5 times the size, I struggled. I struggled with the paint there, not knowing the brand and having limited amount of tones, but this is, I'm really enjoying this play. Now I'm halfway through. All the tonal transitions are done with Astrofat, so there's loads of overspray here, and I don't have the tar black to cut back the piece, so it will be very fiddly when I'm cleaning it up. Otherwise, I like it. It's really subtle. Now it's time for the lines. I took my time to do the major surfaces so that I can do the lines in one go. I could break it up a little bit, but this actually speeds me up. So yeah, lines. Even though Torun is mostly known as the birthplace and workplace of Nicholas Copernicus, the guy who claimed that the Earth rotates around the sun, right? It's kind of difficult to carry the theme of where I'm from. It's much easier to tell the story with a frog.
For painting the lines, first I use chalk to sketch them out. This allows me to get them right at the first attempt. Since the lines are the last elements I add to the planes of each section of the paper, making any mistakes becomes very costly. When wrong, I would need to repaint that whole section from scratch. Chalk simply solves this problem and allows me to paint faster. The lines give the model extra dimension. They follow the structure of the paper. They dip and bulge while staying parallel. It's tricky, but with the chalk sketch, I get it right first time. The same goes for any writing. Chalk saves me lots of mistakes. Can you read what I'm writing here?
Really happy with how the lines and the folds are working together. This is so good for the speed painting it is. Initially, I had the year instead of Torun written in the lines, but hey, this is my piece, my creative freedom. Anyhow, I can easily say that I'm halfway through. was such a quick, nice detail, maybe 15-20 minutes. I can hear people walking by, commenting on it. Because of this swirly tongue, they think it's a chameleon. Well, not bad, close. It's just before 5 p.m, so I'm going to tackle it within an hour and a half. Yeah. And as you can see, people are out in force painting. Well, it's a summer Sunday here in East London after all. Style. Okay, it's 6:30. I finished the frog. Half an hour later than expected, but I'm very pleased with it. Yeah, it's good timing. I'm going to tidy up now. Not much left. The frog is tidy, it's ready, bang on colors, bang on. When you smash forward like this, it helps you a little bit not to be homesick, at least for a brief moment. Bang on. Now on to the bulldog clip. In hindsight, I wanted it a bit bigger, but if I made it bigger, then my concern is the frog wouldn't be looking up because the bulldog clip would be on a level with its eyes, but I really wanted the frog to be looking up, like catching it. Also, I could have done two. I think one is enough for one day piece. Yeah, this is dope. No mistakes. I nailed it. Probably the best bulldog clip I've ever painted. I'm excited because I'm done. Okay, for this part, hopefully I won't it. Maybe like this and a loop over here. So this is transparent, right? Here, it needs to be quite organic, right? Okay, it adds a bit of dynamism. I might trace it over again once I've done the background.
Origami Frog is finished.
And this is the frog I folded. So when I'm painting prominent festivals, I'm never happy with my work. But on one-day pieces in East London, I'm smashing it. 8 hours of work, and look at this. You know what? I'm not that homesick for a little bit. I absolutely love painting this piece. This is my favorite detail. Everything is bang on. The layers, the transitions. Obviously the head, the eye. Most people got it. It's either a chameleon when it wasn't finished, but towards the end, everybody knew it's a frog. The features, the eyes, and the tongue sell it. Really great transitions here. Really proud of this head. the story unfolds in a very straightforward way. The bulldog clip undoubtedly looks like a fly. It's a given. I love this piece. Everything came together. The idea of homesickness and me coping with it. The frog being the symbol of my hometown, Toruń. Jestem Marek z Torunia. Absolutely lovely day here. It's summer, beautiful weather, but I'm still homesick. London has given me plenty of opportunity, not only to develop as a street artist, but also in my recent career in production and direction. You know, in my 20s and early 30s when I came to London, it was all exciting. Here is work, no family, on the weekends, paint some walls. My work features animals, because I'm very well connected to the nature. I don't feel the resonance of British nature. Here in my childhood forest, where I know all these trees by name, this is where I feel the most at home. The smell, the sound, and the vibration of this soil is something that cannot be replicated anywhere, whether it's London, Dubai, Malta. I enjoy exploring different countries, but this is where my home is. I'm proud to be from Toruń. I'm glad I'm representing it, and I'm taking my origami, my story whenever I go. Ale ja jestem Marek z Torunia. You know what's really over? When I went to Kosovo 2 weeks ago, I was repping UK. Well, that's what they put it on the poster. Ale ja jestem Marek z Torunia. Anyhow, I'm going to figure it out. Somehow, my name is Airborne Mark, albo Marek. I'm passionate about painting, paper, and as always, origami riots, folding all day, every day, and I'm out.